Why are you specifically running in the fourth ward? What are some of the things that you want to change about the fourth ward? And you can add after that, why are you running as a part of the green team?
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me this evening, Jonathan. One of the main reasons why I wanted to get into public service is that I always wanted to participate in changing my world. So I'm originally from the South Bronx. I grew up in the Bronx during the 70s, and I saw some things growing up that were very, very challenging, and it always stuck in my heart. You know, how can I make a difference? And when I got to East Orange, there were some things, some challenges in my community that I noticed. I'll be specific. I moved in an area where there was a lot of crack being sold, and I had children, and I couldn't even let them go outside and play.
Wow.
And I remember, seeing the crack vials, in front of the house, and I remember like.
So you're talking about the 80s, right?
Yes. 80s, and also it was also
Early
during
90s.
the early 90s,
Yeah.
early 90s. And so recalling that, it was just very, very hurtful because it kind of reminded me, I'm going to be 58 in July, and it reminded me growing up in the 70s in the Bronx and the burnt out tenements and the fear that children had. And I was in a situation that I had to be in that particular environment, and I had to figure out strategies for my family, and there was other families there trying to figure out strategies how to raise their family in that type of situation.
So what does that bring to you now, right? Like you're running for council in the fourth ward right now. What are the things you see right now that were influenced by what you saw then, and what are some of the things that like specifically you want to do about it?
So the fourth ward has many challenges. We have the Greenwood area, also known as the Teen Streets, where it kind of got devastated by the 90s and redlining and things of that nature. So it just kind of reminded me of the situation I was growing up in. So I chair redevelopment, and one of my goals is to try to revitalize that area and the whole city. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do.
And revitalize it in what way? Like what do you want to do in that could lead to that revitalization?
And so we discovered a large amount of vacant and abandoned properties all throughout the city, but particularly in that area. And the goal is to bring developers into that area and attract people who want to actually buy homes and build not just blocks, but neighborhoods, and invest in a neighborhood. So that's one of the things that I'm kind of looking at in that particular area.
So you're like saying, hey, look, we have this whole group of vacant lots or vacant buildings that no one is living in right now, and we are going to try to connect the people, those abandoned buildings, with people who want to own homes, so that they can have some means of being able to like build them up.
Exactly, and people who want to join the community, not just take over the community, because that's one of the fears when people come into the community is gentrification. But if you have a balanced approach, I believe you can rebuild neighborhoods, because when we talk about it, we forget that many people left urban areas. It was called urban flight, and they left, and now they're coming back because some of the areas that they moved to they're being priced out. So it's just kind of use that opportunity to rebuild the city to its greatness that it had before.
Okay, and so and I think that's probably why you want to run both as an individual and as a team, where you can coordinate these efforts with the rest of the city.
Absolutely. I believe that the Green Team has a vision to revitalize the city, and that's the reason why I'm part of the Green Team. On a personal level, I believe that some people, they just see the negative. I believe that you have to have a vision. You have to have a vision, and you have to stick to that vision. And even when you have naysayers, you have to just continue to focus on the vision that you believe that you could bring forward. I think that's leadership, and I prefer leadership over politics.